What's good, YouTube? Oh, hey, this is the season of 2025. So we got a 2025 rookie mock draft from Dynasty Domain channel, and they was just doing a number of mock drafts. So I decided to just pick one and just share my thoughts on it. So, of course, at the 101, Ashton Genty. Moving on. At the 102, Tech McMillan. Cool. Not mad at that. At the 103, Marion Hampton. Cool. He's a horse. At the 104, Cam Ward. Yeah. You need a quarterback, you definitely go draft Cam Ward. But just know, if Shedeur Sanders goes a lot later, then that's the value, because as far as a prospect, I have Cam Ward graded a little higher, but it wasn't what they pretty much go put up the same fantasy points. At the 105, Caleb Johnson. Y'all know how I feel about Caleb Johnson. I'm just not on him like that. It's gonna be about where he goes, what kind of draft capital get. If he goes to a place where he gets high draft capital and he's just a clear RB1, I'll have some shares of him. If he goes and be the clear RB2, I don't care what kind of draft capital, I ain't with it. Because I know a lot of people was on Kendre Miller, and I wasn't a Kendre Miller fan, and we still wondering what's going on here with him. So I guess I'll have more of a clear picture how I feel about him when the NFL draft happens. If some kind of way he kills the combine, if that's what I meant. If he goes to the combine, he kills at the combine, then hey, my thoughts on him may change. But I just feel he benefited from a very good offensive line. Then we had Luther Burden. Of course, he that dude at the 106. 107, Travis Hunter. Hey, if you able to get Travis Hunter right here, he's drafted as a wide receiver. You able to get him right here, value. I like that. I can work with that. At the 108, Trey Harris. This is the highest I've ever seen Trey Harris go. And if my badges are correct, you got one. You got one on your hand. You got a real one. Now, I think this is not realistic of the ADP of mock drafts right now. I think this is because this mock draft they was doing was picked by their subs. So there's a subscriber that's a big Trey Harris fan, just like I. At the 109, you have Shedeur Sanders. Like I said, definitely a value if you need a quarterback, because Cam Ward and Shedeur will score around the same fantasy points. At the 110, we have Colston Loveland. 111, Tyler Warren. And I told you how I'll do with the tight ends. I'll just pick the third one off the board. And for both of them tight ends to go in the first round, this must be tight end premium, because what's going on? I'm not really trying to pick no tight end in the first round like that. But if I was, it'd be Fanning, because that's my tight end one. I just need him to get the draft capital. I don't care what location he go to, but I just need him to get the draft capital because he got the badges once he get the draft capital. At the 112, we have Mbuka. Mbuka go smash. So if you can get him at the 112, that's a smash. Great value. All right, for the second round, you got Restrepo. And for it's just about what kind of draft capital he got. I'm fine with him. He's decent, but it's about what kind of draft capital we get if I'm invested in him. I don't really mess with wide receivers unless I absolutely love them. Like if I love them as a prospect, if they don't get second round draft capital, it usually dead to me. So that got to let you know how much I need to love them as a wide receiver to draft them without second round draft capital. If I just love them, maybe I'll draft them if they got third round draft capital. I don't know if we can start going fourth. I'm not out here on a quest to find the next Puka Nacua. Like, I'm gonna let the other people that think they smarter than the average manager to go find that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be more wrong than right. So I'll let y'all go for that. At the 202, if that's where I get Jalen Milroe, like, I'll take that. If he got second round draft capital, that's kind of high. If Jalen Milroe only have second round draft capital, I'm probably not willing to pull the trigger on him until all the running backs are off the board that have third round draft capital. And all the wide receivers are off the board that got first and second round draft capital. That's when I could pull the trigger on that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to pull the trigger that early. I doubt it. Joquez Hunter, I like him. I like this film. Nicholas Singleton, I like him. At the 204. At the 205, Cam Skirtbo. So this is just a matter of what kind of draft capital he has. Like, this would be a good value. As long as he's drafted, I'll own some of him. Like, if he goes undrafted, I probably won't. But we'll see. At the 206, Jackson Dart. I don't know. Is Jackson Dart even projected to get first or second round draft capital? Like, I'm not drafting any quarterbacks that's not drafted in the first or second round unless they have high rushing upside galore. Like, it gotta be like a Malik Willis, like quarterback that crazy rushing upside. Otherwise, I'm not drafting them in the second round. To me, that'd be a wasted second round pick. 207, Quinshawn Judkins. I think he's gonna go higher than 207. If you can get it at 207, that's gonna be a steal. 208, Nick Nash. So this is my first mock draft seeing Nick Nash in there. You see that they don't even have a picture created for this man. So that's them, putting. I wonder which one of them decided to put Nick Nash in there. I'm gonna have to go see. But 208 depends on the draft capital Nick Nash get. See, I'm not seeing him getting that much draft capital, so I don't know if the NFL love him like that. And if NFL don't love him, like he don't test well in the matrix, like in the metrics. Yeah, he got the triple crown in college football, so he got numbers, but the metrics, those numbers don't look good for him. So I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't have him with a high prospect score at all. So it would be about the draft capital, and if he go to desolate wide receiver room or something where I think he can get all the reps, and be productive. At the 209, you have Trevion Henderson, and at this point, if any of these running back get significant draft capital that you get in the second round, it's a steal. So Henderson should be drafted in the top 3 rounds still if you get him here. 210, Dylan Sampson, significant draft capital, it's a steal. And he's going to get at least drafted in the top 4th round. I think he the type of running back that'll go to the Shanahan system. So if that does happen, still. 211, Devin Neal. I heard some of my peers say they are a fan of him. I did like his film. So if he gets significant draft capital, like if he drafted in the third, still. If he's drafted lower than that, I probably won't touch him. I don't know how many shares I own, but I did give him a high prospect score as far as running back goes. He is in the top 10. He's right next to Caleb Johnson, who y'all love, for my prospect score. And rounding off the second round at the 212, we got Alec Anamair. And maybe people know something I don't know. You know what? I get it. Looking at his profile, if he's an early declare, that means the NFL probably like him more than I do. That's all I can assume the case is, because I'm not a fan. Just looking at his profile and giving me the Jonathan Mingo vibes. Let me go look at his ADOT. Oh, no. I'll take that back. His ADOT is not bad. Nope. It's still in play. Jonathan Mingo had the same exact ADOT as him. It's still in play. So, yeah, he gave me the Jonathan Mingo vibe. So I don't know about this cat. I won't have any of him. It don't matter if you go to the combine and kill it. Someone else will own them. I won't be owning them. So that's rounded out the second round. Let me know y'all thoughts. Comment, subscribe. Peace.